Okay. I'm back. It's been... That's alright. Yeah, it's alright. It's been a few days now since I last filmed. It's been a while, actually. It's been almost a week. So, I'll give you guys a little recap on what's happened, both in terms of, for those that don't follow me on IG, and then stuff that I didn't put on Instagram. Just get my water in. Crispy and cold. So, obviously issues with the shoulder dislocation on Saturday night with the shoulder press. Slept terribly that night. I'm not the best sleeper in the world. It's something I've always been trying to work on. I toss and turn a lot. And just constantly, any time I would start to fall asleep and I'd like roll in my sleep, it would just kill my shoulder. It hurt like a motherfucker all day Sunday. Sunday I got really sick too. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was a combination of like my nervous system crash. I was operating like 200% on Saturday for that shoulder press. I went well beyond my limits. Just flatline, man. Woke up not feeling very like hungry or very like good. Kind of had my first meal late. Hadn't really slept because of the shoulder pain. Had my first meal, was just kind of chilling at my desk getting work done, and then was like, oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. Ran to the bathroom. Absurd volumes of fluid left my stomach. Didn't really eat, didn't really, the days, even now, the day's like a blur. And then it got worse later in the day. Like any time I sat up, like sitting even now as I am in a chair, or like sat up on the side of my bed, anything that wasn't lying down, standing up, walking around, just insanely lightheaded, and just vomiting, like I literally did not have a drop of food or water for like 24 hours because I could not keep anything down. Again, I think a bit of like full nervous system burnout crashing, bad night's sleep normally makes me a little bit sick. I think probably some blood pressure issues from not eating, because obviously, like, you know, I'm a big fella. If I don't have food, it's going to be a problem. Maybe like a light stomach virus as well. You know, who knows? So many variables. Yeah, so no food or water. I lost like 10 pounds or 8 pounds in the one day. I wasted away, man. It was not good. Again, the amount of maintenance required to like be the size I am now. I think I was 260 pounds that morning at 5'10", which is like 118 kilos at 5'10". Yeah, I don't know. I just lost it very quickly. Went down to like 112 or even like 110, 111, 250 pounds. And just, just terrible, man. Ended up sleeping it off, was fine Monday morning, but obviously hadn't really eaten or drank. Appetite wasn't huge Monday because I was a bit like traumatized stomach-wise from vomiting. Went and trained back with one of my mates out at Global. I didn't film because I didn't know if I was going to be able to train. The original plan was to film the back day, but for all I knew, I was going to do a set of lat pull down and be like ruined. Between being sick all day Sunday and also the shoulder issues, I wasn't sure like what I could actually do. I actually had a very productive, very good back workout. Discovered some things in terms of like training philosophies for my back. And I think, so my back right now is one of the weak points I'm trying to bring up before the show. It's not that it's weak, it's just that my front is very strong. And I think with my back, I've just had a bit of like analysis paralysis. Like I've been, you know, I don't necessarily move slow, but slower than I would on, say, like a bench press. Like you guys have seen how I do my pushing movements. I think I've just got to start fucking slinging a weight, man. I just got to, you know, just go balls to the wall on the back and floor it. I think the only cue I'm going to be thinking about moving forward is just driving my elbows as far back as they can go. Nothing else matters. Just to run my back into the floor and try and stack as much tissue on it as possible before prep starts in probably like 11 weeks. And then, what else is new? Tuesday, had a deadlift session. Had a bit of back fatigue, pulled 200 for 3 or 440 pounds for 3, which is funny because that's like my bench. But I was just working on my hook grip. It was really comfortable. Kept the RPE low because, again, still kind of recovering. Wednesday rest day was like absolutely awesome. Last night, still a lot of shoulder pain. I'll talk about this in terms of injuries. Injuries come from a weakness every time. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if it's like, oh no, you're training like too heavy or too high rep or like poor form. All of these things stem from being weak. Your form is shit because you're weak. It got damaged in a high rep range because you were weak. It got damaged in a low rep range because you're weak. It's all to do with weaknesses, especially my shoulder socket. And, you know, I had that issue with my pec tendon in October of 2023, and I spent like 9 months taking like multiple weeks off from all pushing movements. So just training like my legs basically, because I couldn't pull either because it would lengthen my pec when my like lat contracted or shortened. Taking like 4 weeks off of time from doing anything except back and legs, or like, and the back work was very light. It wasn't even like strenuous. You know, doing like really light like barbell bench, and I mean like literally just a barbell and like 10 kilo dumbbells and rehab exercises and this and that, and wasn't getting better. And it's really funny because I got pissed off. I got frustrated. I was like, I don't I don't fucking care if it snaps. I want to train with heavy weight again. It's what I enjoy doing. And the heavyweight low rep range, I know people always say you're going to get injured training like the low rep ranges. I think that's the opposite. I think it's you're a lot less likely to be fatigued and make technical mistakes that get you hurt in the low rep ranges. And the best way to get a tendon strong and stop it from injuring itself is to train heavy in the low rep ranges. And you're also not going to have overuse injuries as well. So I was like, all right, well, you know, fuck it. I'm just going to do like heavy singles, triples, and fives for my pecs. They healed in like 4 weeks by training heavy. And, you know, and I think about it now, and I was talking to my friend about it last night. Rehabilitation hurts. It's uncomfortable. It's meant to hurt. You've got damaged tissue, you've got trauma, you've got inflammation, sometimes scar tissue. I remember back when I was an in-person personal trainer, I worked with this older woman, would have been like early 70s, and she had a very serious cancer removed from her lymph node, which is in your armpit, and they were told her to do physio, and she didn't do physio. She had maybe 2 degrees range of motion. I mean, like, I don't think you can really see because I'm a little lower down, but like, hopefully that's in frame, like that. Like not even that. Like she could move maybe an inch laterally, and she couldn't move like in like a front raise or like arm behind her back. Whole shoulder was frozen because of scar tissue, because she didn't rehabilitate. It gets to a point as well where it calcifies, and then you're fucked. You can't fix that. And I've had a lot of injuries. You guys would know. It just happens. That's life. Who cares? And you know, I was training very cautiously last night. I went to bench, and benching with the bar hurt. And I was like, fuck, man. I got a powerlifting meet in like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and I was on such good momentum, and what am I going to do? And then I benched with a red plate, which is 70 kilos, which is like, I don't know, 160 pounds or something. 160 pounds. And it hurt, but it hurt just as much as the bar. And I was like, okay, well, then I couldn't put another red on, another 50 kilos, so 120 kilos, which is like 265 pounds. And I was like, okay, that hurts, but it doesn't hurt anymore. Just kind of hurts the same way moving the shoulder hurts. I went up to like a 200 kilo bench, 200 kilo pause Larson last night. I did it Larson press for the first time. I thought I'd put in some like self-limiting variables to make the weight lighter but still like stimulating. I maxed out at 180, executed like a 3-second pause Larson, and then I failed the 200 kilo pause Larson. Was really happy with that. My shoulder feels better after moving heavy weight last night. I did a lot of rehab. It was very uncomfortable. I was training with my friends. He'll tell you I was wincing. It was excruciating. I feel way better today. So the plan is working on the shoulder. I'm just going to move heavy shit. It's just going to make it feel better. I don't want to chat for too long because someone's coming to come pick me up. I'm going out to the gym with the homies. Legs today, going to try and squat heavy. I overslept, so I've only had 1 meal instead of 2, but that's fine. Just want to try and get some more water in. But the plan for today is squats. I'm sorry I haven't filmed because everything was so in the air. Not like even last night, I didn't know if I was going to be able to bench, so I didn't film last night. But you know, legs today should be fine. And then I think the plan is tomorrow do like a heavy overhead press to rehabilitate my shoulder. So not too heavy, maybe like 3 plates on the overhead press. And then I think I'm just going to do back for the rest of the session because, again, my back's a weak point. Sunday rest day, and then we'll be back next week for deadlifts on Monday. And I'll probably film that deadlift session and my full back day on Tuesday. So I've changed the split around a little bit as well. But I'll talk more on this, like rehabilitation and everything after the workout if you guys are interested in that. If not, I guess kind of skip the end of the video. But I'm going to get into legs now. I got to go mix my pre-workout and stuff. I'm stacking weight back on. I'm not sure how much I weigh now. I think I'm getting close to 260 again. So we're back on track. Shoulder's already feeling a lot better. The pain is like a fucking, I don't know, like a 4 or 5 out of 10 compared to an 11 out of 10. I slept really well last night, so I'm sleeping good with it again. Things are back on track. There's no need to stress. All is moving well. Hopefully we can maybe hit a squat PR tonight. And then around that, I think just like mostly, again, hamstring work. Maybe some sort of leg press, a lot of calves. But I want to make it a productive leg day, and we're getting to the gym like an hour earlier than usual as well. So hopefully we can get through everything before the gym closes too. So with that, let's go start warming up on squats, and I'll chat to you guys about the rest of the stuff after.
got numb to it. Careless, overconfident, delusional. And now, the system expects me to murder my enemies. Does it need to keep me alive for some reason? This isn't coincidence or charity. The system wants me to live. It wants me strong. Survival of the fittest in this world. This world filled with violence, deception, and betrayal.
Moves like that. Go to hell!
I just killed somebody. A person. Even if I say the system made me do it, I still ended a man's life. It's either their lives or mine, so I can't back down now. Because it's only the strong who survive!
Great embodiment of chaos. Hear me. For ages untold, I studied your ways, devoting my existence to you. I strove to be your vassal.
Okay, intermission. Yesterday got kind of fucked up. So, you'll see I walked out 280, walked it back in. Basically what happened was, I got a phone call. As I was literally I braced, was about to squat, and then I got a phone call, and I was like, oh, fuck, okay, walked it back in, answered the phone, was like, hey, I'm training, can I call you back, blah, blah, blah. Walked it out again, head was just messed up. I had a bad start yesterday, got to the gym, water bottle leaked all over my bag, shoes were wet, knee sleeves were wet, belt was wet, never good. A few technical errors, shoulders a bit uncomfortable, you would have seen it was like shaking, kind of cocking back, pushed the bar into me, I shifted, was on a bad angle. So postural issues because of the shoulder being a little bit uncomfortable, didn't want to tuck under, feels fine today. I actually think I relieved some of the tension in my trap by having the heavy bar on my back, so that's good. Decided I'm just going to make this one long video because I didn't film anything other than squats yesterday, so this is like an intermission today, and I'm going to go do some very light shoulder pressing, maybe 2-3 plates if I do a barbell, otherwise just machines, some biceps, and some back. I'm hitting legs again in 2 days, so that's fine that yesterday got fucked up. I'm about to eat now. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Strength House Gym because I'm running late. It's 6:15 now and I still have to eat and leave. And I don't really want to be limited to an hour. So might end up going to World Gym, unfortunately, but just see what I can do. But yeah, I just want to give you that little update, and then we'll still chat again after. But this is going to be a bit of a longer video with just squats worked in with today's workout. I thought that would be better. And then I'm going to film most of the sessions next week, because as of tomorrow, we are 6 weeks out from the powerlifting meet. So things are going to start dialing in really hard. But yeah, sorry about that with the squats, I guess. Ended up dumping 280. Those of you that follow me on Instagram would have seen I got a big back massage. My fucking back was like red raw afterwards from the bar rolling down it. But it's fine. It builds confidence. It was just a pretty brutal day. A little bit unfortunate. Like I said, I only trained on one meal and everything. And then I might be pulling an all-nighter tonight to try and fix my sleep. I'm not sure. I'll discuss that when we get home. But I really need to eat because I'm running out of time and I would like to go to Strength House if possible. So let's get into some shoulder pressing, some maybe incline chest presses, and a little bit of back. Okay, back to the gym now.
On the physical plane, to build mountains of bodies in your honor, to extinguish all life. And in my universe, this I achieved. Why must this be? Hear me, Gob! Answer me! What more could I have done? What do you want from me now?
How much can you see with those Sharingan of yours?
How much can I see with these? What I'm seeing right now, Itachi, is you dead at my feet.
You see me dead, do you? My foolish little brother.
So this is the power of the Sharingan. No matter how hard a ninja trains, they could never surpass the Uchiha clan.
Slaughtered our whole clan. He was a rogue ninja and a member of the Akatsuki. He was despicable.
Each of us lives dependent and bound by our individual knowledge and our awareness. All that is what we call reality. However, both knowledge and awareness are equivocal. One's reality might be another's illusion.
couldn't bring himself to kill you. Do you understand what that means?
Forgive me, Sasuke, but this is it.
When a man learns to feel love, he must also bear the risk of feeling hate.
What makes you think you know anything about it? It's easy for you to talk. You have no idea. Maybe if I was to kill the most important people in your life, everyone who's ever met them, maybe then I could see through. Because maybe then you'd have some idea how I feel.
Hi. Let's discuss some things that have happened. It's now Sunday, and it's 12:15 p.m. and I haven't slept. I didn't sleep at all. Basically, pulled an all-nighter because the plan is for the powerlifting meet I need to be getting up at around 7 to 8 a.m. normally, and training at like midday, then pull it back a little bit earlier, closer to the comp, like 10, 11 a.m. And like day of the meet, I'll probably want to wake up at like 5 a.m. so I can start getting food in. Last night I kind of just fucked around because I knew I wasn't going to sleep. I think I made that decision. I don't think I announced it, but I decided I wasn't going to sleep, so I didn't want to do anything hectic. Basically just fucked around with that weird little overhead press PR thing. Don't even know what you call that. I call it a trick shot. Did like some really light low RPE back work because I'm going to hit back again in a couple of days. A little bit of like arms, and that was that. Didn't go too hectic on back as well because my shoulder was a little achy. I didn't sleep last night, and my shoulder already feels better, so I will take that. Feel dead. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. I don't like staying up all night. But I've been trying to keep myself busy with like coaching work and then just like general housework and keeping stuff clean and whatnot. I'm so tired, man. All I've thought about for the last... I would normally go to bed 5 hours ago. So I guess if you went to bed at midnight, this is like being up till 5. I'm like delirious. This is my third energy drink, no sugar monster. And I'm going to probably have a fourth and a fifth. I'm so glad I'm not trying. I'm going to sleep well tonight at least. But yeah, you know, that was a weird video. A bit all over the place. Oh yeah, so why am I in here? This is my office. This is where I do my coaching work and stuff. As opposed to the dining room table. My camera mic broke. I don't know how. I don't know. Another thing that happened, I had a monster in my gym bag, and a weight has mysteriously hit my gym bag. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And the monster exploded all over my gym bag. So I had to wash all my gym gear this morning. Sleeves, wraps, belts, my shoes. I have compression sleeves for my forearms because I used to get forearm pain. All gone, soaked in monster. So, you know, that made me really sad last night. And then I went to film my outro last night when I got home, and my $300 mic, it does not work, and I don't know why, and I'm sad. And I don't really want to spend $300 on a new mic, so I don't know. Do you guys mind this setup? Maybe I can just do intros and outros here, and we film without audio, but then there's no audio for the PRs, which is really sad. I gotta buy a new one, but man, they're expensive, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. But shoulder's feeling way better. You know, like I said, I wanted to talk about this more now than at the start of the video because I guess I wasn't really in the mood. I'm not in the mood now because I'm tired, but it's a better time for it. Whenever I have an injury, the way I see injuries is the result of a weakness. A weak tendon, a weak joint, a weak muscle group. You know, maybe you hurt your... what's the easiest example for this? My issues with my shoulders dislocating, a genetic issue. If you have big meaty shoulders, they're not going to dislocate because there's all this meat holding it in place. You know, so in my mind things get hurt because they're weak. When you have a weakness, you don't just ignore it and leave it there for 8 weeks and then be like, wow, it's still weak and it hurts. You get it stronger, and the best way to do that is with lots of weight. So, you know, what did I do when I dislocated my shoulder? I suffered for like a day or two, and then I was like, I'm sick of suffering. If I'm going to suffer, I may as well suffer while training. So what did we do? We did deadlifts, because my theory behind the deadlifts was if I hurt it by pressing overhead, if the weight's pulling it down, it's going to pull it back into place. Felt a little bit after deadlifts, and I was like, okay, well, cool, I'll have a rest day now, because it was just my normal rest day. and then we'll bench. And on bench, I did the last one press, you would have seen on my Instagram, and it hurt with the bar. And I was like, well, that's not really good, is it? Because I have to bench in a powerlifting meet in like a couple of weeks. And then I put on a red plate, and it hurt with a red plate, but it didn't hurt any more than with the bar. So I did 2 red plates, and then a blue plate, like a 20 kilo, 45 pound plate. I went up to like a 200 kilo Larson press, and the 200 kilos hurt just as much as the bar. So why not do the 200 kilos? You know, it's going to hurt either way. The thing you guys got to realize is pain's always a big part of rehab and recovery. It's going to hurt. I was training with one of my friends, and I was like, I wanted to cry. I wanted to shed tears. My shoulder hurt so much. I was doing like a lat pull down, like overhead stuff, and then like reverse flies for my Riedel, just everything to stabilize my shoulder in its socket. And also just, you know, pumping blood through my shoulder and just my whole body as well for like general rehabilitation. And I was like, I looked like I was going to cry. But it's meant to hurt. Rehab is meant to hurt. Rehab's not meant to be comfortable. You damage yourself. You have to rebuild it. But I think I'll leave this one here. I don't really know what to do with the videos, so you guys just tell me. I wanted to film every day next week as well, so I'm really sad about that. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. But if you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a really weird one, I don't even know what I'm going to call this, because it was like a fucking awful... Oh, the squats. I don't know if I mentioned before what happened with the squat. I got a phone call right as I was about to squat. It kind of ruined my entire workout. And then I was just sad afterwards, because I really... Like, you guys would know, I don't mind failing a lift. I don't like failing a lift I've hit before, let alone a lift I've hit before really easily. It's like if I failed a 4-plate bench, I'd be like, what are we doing right now? What is going on? This is not normal. So yeah, I don't really know what to call this video, but I thought I'd put it all in one video. I thought it'd be a little better, and like a longer video could be something new. I don't know, I'm just trying new things, see what you guys like. I know there was talk of me streaming when I did this all-nighter. I'm a zombie. I can't think right now. I've actually told the guys who have sent me check-ins today that I'll get back to them tomorrow, because I don't want to make poor choices, because I just can't think, man. I haven't always been the best sleeper, but I need the hours, and I've again been up for like 5-6 hours more than I wanted to. Funny enough, normally when I'm up till like my bedtime, I'm actually not tired at bedtime. I just force myself to go to bed. Last night I had a very stressful night with getting through some very serious issues in terms of coaching, just very long and important chats with some of the guys. And it was exhausting, and I was actually tired at like 3 a.m. and I've been going to bed at 8 a.m. feeling like wide awake. So typical, the night that I'm going to stay up all night is the night that I get exhausted. And I don't know, maybe emotional distress from the monster leaking over my gym gear and my mic breaking and whatnot. But you know, I'm gonna try and make videos work, I guess. I'm not really sure how, but I'll figure it out, and then hopefully I'll get a mic sometime soon. I'm pretty sure this video's not going to be really long, and I want to get this uploaded today, because I'm going to go to bed at like maybe 6 p.m. I'm going to flip it from waking up at 6 p.m. to going to bed at 6 p.m. That's what Noir does. That's why that was kind of a necessary evil. I can't really go from waking up at 5 p.m. to going to bed at like 10 p.m. It's just not going to happen. I had to pull an all-nighter. In case you're wondering why my sleep was like that when I first started the, not started coaching, I've been coaching for a while, but when I kind of made the full jump to online coaching, pretty much all of my guys were American, and just in terms of communication, it was more suitable for me to be awake through the night, and now it's not as necessary, and I've got a lot more guys at International anyway, so I kind of just end up operating throughout the day anyway, and then again with the powerlifting meet, I can't be waking up at 5 p.m. because the meet's going to be ending at 5 p.m. and starting at like 8 to 10 a.m. So if you guys did enjoy the video, my links are down below for all my other platforms and whatnot. I always recommend Instagram. It's the one where I post the most frequent updates about what's going on, and it's the one where I'm best at responding to DMs and stuff and comments and whatnot. Code Matt with Emerald Labs and HTLT. Emerald Labs I recommend for all my Aussies, and HTLT for everyone else, just because of like where they're based in the world and like shipping costs and stuff. I don't want you guys paying too much on shipping. Anabolic Apparel, Code Matt with them as well for some really dope clothes. And if you're interested in coaching as well, I don't limit the number of spots in coaching, so there's always going to be a spot, but I constantly drop people when they don't meet my expectations. So, you know, if you think you're going to meet my expectations and we're going to have a good time together, you can apply down below and I'll reach out and we'll get started there. But otherwise, I think at the time of filming this, we're like just short of 4,000 subscribers, which is weird. Weird thought to me, because I was on like couple hundred, like 2 months ago, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. It's going by really quickly. I'm itchy and I can't reach my own back. That's really annoying. When this recording ends, I'm gonna go scratch my back against the wall like a bear. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm just gonna see you guys next week. I'm so tired. I apologize for this. I hope bits and pieces made sense here. I'm sorry if I'm low energy. I want to go to bed so bad. Like looking at the clock, and I'm like 9 more hours. 9 more hours, and you can go to bed. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I think next Saturday I might hit a full SBD like mock prep, because that will be like pretty much exactly 5 weeks out, with like meat commands and stuff. That could be fun. See how we go. But the plan is next week. Oh, excuse me. Deadlifts and hammies Monday, back on Tuesday, rest on Wednesday, bench on Thursday, squat on Friday, back on Saturday again, because I need to up my back frequency both for the sake of the powerlifting meet in like my deadlift and whatnot, and for the bodybuilding show. Yeah, that's the little, I thought I'd give you guys that little update, and hopefully I can sort out something with the camera. Unless you guys like me filming in here, this is just my desk. I don't mind filming in here. I've filmed stuff in here before, and this is where I talk to people for coaching, like on call and stuff, so fine by me. Anyway, if you enjoyed, subscribe. Hopefully we can get to 4,000. I hope you guys all have a great weekend and a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.